Good morning. Come and join us. We have seats here in front. I won't bite. Come and sit down. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's so nice to see an audience again. There's still some seats here as well. Feel free to have a sit down here. Great. Yep. Do we see familiar faces? There's quite a few lights. Let me just see. Yeah. Good. There's still people coming in. Very pleased. Right. Once again, welcome to here to Brussels. Welcome here at our Smart Cities Marketplace Forum. Let's just acknowledge how wonderful it is to be here live, with a live audience. You've taken the trouble to come to Brussels. I heard that plane tickets were extremely costly. Train tickets, my train ticket, even from Amsterdam, was crazy expensive. But we're all here, and I'm really glad. My name is Marinda Hall, and I'm your moderator, the host for these days. And yeah, once again, I'm very happy to be here. Yay! Let's just start with a thank you to our partner organizations and initiatives. Let's start with the European Innovation Council. Thank you. The Netherlands Enterprise Agency, the Covenant of Mayors, and the Global Fund for Cities and Scalable Cities. So, thank you. The core focus of this forum will be our theme of today, towards a just and clean urban transition, and also what the future is for the Smart Cities Marketplace. We are here live here in Brussels, but behind us are cameras for our live audience, and I'm just going to look at them at home or in the office. Thank you for joining us online. Who are the attendees today? Who's here? We have solution providers. Who says, yeah, I'm counting, I'm a solution provider. Can you just wave? Thank you. Yeah, just a couple, thank you. Research institutes, give us a wave. Yeah. Governments, anyone from government? Yeah, thank you. Political attendees. No one here, maybe people online. Investors. Yeah, thank you. City responsibles. Great. Action cluster chairs. I'm just going to go through this. Action cluster chairs, initiative leads, action cluster members, because that's maybe an overlap as well. Yeah, thank you. And representatives of the European Commission. Yep, thank you. And of course, a special welcome to our speakers of today, who I'll introduce later. And also a hello and thank you to the Smart Cities Marketplace team who prepared this all. It's quite a lot of work to get all this done, complete. And let's just say hello to Georg. Georg is very, how do you say that? He said, I want to be in the spotlight or limelight, but just let's say hi, Georg. Georg Huben, Policy Officer for Smart Cities, amongst others. So thanks. If you're online and you want to join us, you can use the platform Veertly, and you can look at us through the live stream. There's a help desk function, chat, networking options you can use as well, through WonderMe. As a room there for you. So please meet each other there as well. And before we move on, and maybe you can do that online as well, meeting, we came in like it was mouse quiet. And what I always ask my audiences is, why not say hello to the person in front or behind you? Because often you sit next to someone you know, but just say hello to someone who's in front or behind you. Say hello. Go ahead. Say hello. Okay, let this hello be the first step in networking, in meeting each other. I mean, I even saw people giving each other a handshake. I mean, that is big the last 2 years, right? So see this as this is a start of networking. Speak to each other, speak to people you don't know, and see what happens. We have lots of networking space for you. I'll go into that later. Okay, I'm going to do kind of a whole explanation of how these 2 days are set up for you. For the on-site people here live. We have an explore zone in our exhibition area, and a welcome to all our exhibitors there. That's just on the other side of this curtain. So you can browse around, grab a cup of coffee, and just browse around the exhibitions and speak to people. That's nice. Let me just see. There's a wall of ideas and knowledge. That sounds so cool. A wall of ideas and knowledge. Who wouldn't want to go there? And that's being made. If you can just turn around, you can see there's this blue. It doesn't look blue now. It looks grey. But this blue paper. And our consortium member, Agatha Smock, will do some visual note-taking, right? Did I say that correctly, Agatha? Yeah. Good, perfect. So you're here, and you'll be 2 days, you'll be writing and drawing, so we can see that emerge. Thank you for being here. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. If you want to tune out for a couple of minutes, because it's quite intense seeing all these people, you can tune in to some nice podcasts that have been recorded. And that's all in the area with the nice seating over there where we had coffee in the beginning. There's an area over there, and it's called, let me just see, what's it called? The Listening Corner. How appropriate. You can have a shape meeting with experts from different fields of expertise. And if you're interested, you could sign in already, but if you're interested and want to join, you can go to the registration desk and see if you could, if you could talk to an expert if you're interested. Also, you have the opportunity to book deal meetings, and those meetings will be in upstairs. And if you still want to to make a deal, to have a deal meeting, you can still do that at the registration desk. There's the Smart Cities Marketplace team is there for you. And the option for investor meetings and shape meetings with the matchmaking team is open for the entire week. So if something jumps to mind later, you can do that. I'm almost done. Also, networking options, as we made a quick start just now. You can talk to each other in the chat. You can have a chat in the area there. You can walk through the exhibition room, as I already said, or you can join us in the afternoon speed networking round in the lounge area. Right. We want to engage you because we are here for you. And if you we have Q&A sessions, of course. You can raise your hand. And I really, really, really like people to interrupt me. So speakers, I've told my speakers, our speakers, if you have a question from the audience, do so. Just jump up. I have a microphone here. I'll walk around and you can ask a question. So you're not only here to consume, but you can also, you can have influence. Okay, if you're online watching, you can post a question in the live stream chat. And there will be on one of the big screens here behind me, and there's help desk support for you as well. Right, we have Slido. That's an online chat, an online polling software, and we'll go into that later. That's for everyone. And let's just warm up a bit. If you think back at the beginning of this year, 1st of January, and it's now, what's the date, 26th? Is it 26th? Yeah, 26th of April. How many live sessions have you had? So who's already had big sessions like this, right? Who's already had 10? You had 10? Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? 10? More than 10? Okay. Who had more than 5? Okay. Okay, I'll just count down. Okay, 4. Who's had 4 big sessions? Yeah. 3? Yeah. 3. Yeah, 2? For who is this the first live session? Okay, shall we just give ourselves a big round of applause for our first live session this year? Good. Yeah. So, our program for today. We will start with our keynote speaker, just a brief video message. We have plenary sessions, 2 plenary sessions, and later on we have the parallel sessions. And these parallel sessions, they work like this. You see something you like, you walk in, and you join a parallel session. And you can see where the parallel sessions are through your program. And if you have any questions, you can just go to the desk. Let me see. For the live audience, the session here are live streamed for you in Convention Area 1, where we are. And just a note, please be there on time and end on time, so we can keep we can keep it rolling for everyone. So, all that said, all this context and me blabbering, because it's not about me, let's start with the program. We have now on screen for you a keynote speech and a video message by European Commissioner for Energy, Kadri Simpson, and it will last about 5 minutes, just so you know. Can we have the video message, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this year's Smart Cities Marketplace Forum. Your discussions over the next couple of days are more important than ever. The ground is shifting in Europe, energy prices have been rising, and the war in Ukraine has brought us to revisit our energy security. Meanwhile, the latest report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change reminds us that we have reached the 11th hour. We have just a few years to reach peak emissions. Our response to this is the RePowerEU. This is our strategic plan to reclaim full control over our energy system in the EU. We will pull away from our dependency on Russian fossil fuels. More renewables and energy efficiency will pave the way. And as we transition to this new energy reality, we will diversify our gas supplies. In May, we will release a fully fledged plan on how we will deliver RePowerEU on the ground. That includes removing barriers to decarbonization. So, where do cities come in? In this accelerated context, towns and cities can make the biggest impact. They are engines of decarbonization, focal points for social and technological innovation, and integral for the change we need through concrete projects. We believe so strongly that cities are at the forefront of this change that we dedicated a mission to it, the Horizon Europe mission for climate neutral and smart cities. The aim is to transform at least 100 urban areas in the EU into climate neutral cities by 2030. And the response has been massive. More than 370 cities across the EU have shown their interest, representing almost 20% of the EU's entire population. This new sense of urgency calls for a transformation that is radical, not incremental. And underpinning that change is the necessary funding. 3 trillion euros, that's the conservative estimate of the investment needed for the climate neutral transformation of all European cities. Private funding will be a key. And the Smart Cities Marketplace was created with such a challenge in mind. A platform to match investors with local projects and vice versa. A platform to connect public authorities, industry, SMEs, and researchers. The marketplace also fosters an integrated approach across sectors. It works with a Civitas initiative for sustainable and smart urban mobility and transport, as well as the Living In movement covering the digital sector. This marketplace has already shown how much of a success it can be. So far, it has already matched almost 600 million euros of private investment with around 130 projects. Now, the next phase of the Smart Cities Marketplace lies ahead, starting this summer. The next couple of days will give ample opportunities to discuss how the platform can help to build a critical mass of urban projects. Each will be a building block for the climate-neutral Europe of the future. That said, change comes from the bottom up. This platform is as much about the small municipality as it is about the giant metropolis. So helping small and mid-sized municipalities to build the capacity and know-how to drive their just and clean urban transition with their local society is one of the marketplace priorities. In this way, the marketplace will soon enter into its next phase, streamlining and strengthening its portfolio of services. Ladies and gentlemen, cities can be the hotspots of decarbonization across the EU, and they will make the difference between success and failure when reaching our climate goals. With this in mind, I hope that you will take insights and inspiration from this year's forum back to your cities. Thank you.